Everyone, we are back on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and we are on a ski ridge looking to do a little bit of mule deer grinding. Hopefully, we will find something worthwhile, maybe get a few of the new diamonds that we still haven't gotten. Actually, I don't even know if we've gotten a single one of the new diamonds yet, now that I think of it. And maybe, get crazy, we'll pop another great one. Not likely, but you never know. So, if you enjoy the stream, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get into today's stream. Might start by seeing if there's anything cool in there. Just kind of for fun. And nothing, so we will move on to our deer lakes. Welcome, welcome. How's it hanging? Yes, I do the golf on occasion. There is nothing here worth shooting. Except for him. This probably won't work out well. So we're not going to shoot at him. Didn't want to shoot him with the 300, and I'm carrying the 50 for any diamond potential. Diamonds or rares or great one if we get lucky enough. But I don't trust myself enough to take a running shot at it, anything. Seeing as I have actually only fired it once, and I've never fired it at an animal. Wonder if that bears anything impressive. Nope. Yeah, sometimes the 66th order definitely needs to be commenced, that's for sure. Nothing here. Just kind of check in our lakes that we don't have stands at first. Woodland caribou. Level 4 moose. Not what we're after, but nothing really around here. Let's go here. Got just a couple of deer out there. And a dusky grouse. That one. That's a bigger one. That one we might want to shoot that one. He's only a 2, but he's a pretty decent estimate too. And he's the higher weight. He should definitely stop being attentive though. That'll do it for him. Yeah, 162. So he was a decent one. Definitely was a good choice shooting him. Hopefully to get some bigger ones to spawn in. Yeah, well, no shooters here. And that lone doe. Lots of deer down here. There's a solid shooter. At least a 3 anyways. It's the only one. Smoked. bad. Kind of a wonky rack on him, but we will take it. We're going to start at this lake by actually going north, unless we see something crazy from right here. Which we don't. So we'll be back to this lake in a little bit, but we're going to start by going up to this one. Few down there, some twos, a doe. Hopefully there's something else hiding in the brush somewhere that we can't see from this angle though. Flush them right at us, but not worried about shooting after them. That bear is grumpy at us too. Alright, let's see what we've got. Oh, there's a 3, so at least something. 220. What can we zero this out to? Ah, no, not worth it. Thought about trying something crazy, but we're gonna elect to not. We're gonna do that instead. Bighorn out there. That doe doesn't know what's going on. Oh, this might hurt. Yep, that hurt a lot. And we can't get on a quad because that's just going to spook all the deer at this lake. So we may start at this lake, see if there's anything here, and then hop on the quad and go back to the other lake. And try not to off ourselves in the process. of solos out there. That's a decent one. So is that. Well, there's our big ones. What's up, Grey Wolf? How's it going? Oh, I know why he's alert. I'll have to really sneak in on these guys since they are all up in arms already. Hey, no worries. Don't sweat it. You gotta do what you gotta do. I haven't live streamed for a while anyways, so... Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Smoke this guy first. And then... I don't know if we hit him. Well, we ruined every opportunity we had at that second one. So, that's fun. That guy did not stand a chance. 256, not bad. See if we can see the other four over here at all. Of course, probably not. So, okay, well, we'll have to come back for him. But at least we know where one of the fours are. Where I am, it is 9 o'clock in the evening. Well, that's a sight. That guy. So let's go up here. Let's check that spot first. This one first. Couple of standing spots. Okay, middle of the day for you. Nice. That's a dink. Let's let him go. I think he's the only one that's here. AM, so very early in the morning. Alright. Just past midnight. Nice. Alright, we've got one shooter here at least. It's probably a 2. We may use the 50 just for scientific purposes. Tentative alert. He still doesn't care. $79. Attentive. Trying to alert him so we can get him to turn around. There we go. Should have smoked him. I'm actually surprised he stayed up as long as he did. Alright. I guess it was only a single. He dropped pretty quick for being a single lung, actually. Not a bad rack. Decent penetration, so not worried about that round when it comes to something worth it later. Yeah, Grey Wolf. I do. I think he's actually was live streaming earlier, or still is. I watch him every once in a while. Alright, got some deer out here. Doe, that's a shooter. That's a doe. Doe, it might just be... Okay, so we've got 2 at least. This will be a tough follow-up to make there. But I think we can make it work. Well, we hit him. It wasn't a good shot. Well, I don't know what's going to happen with that one. We may have to get him later. And actually, we may fast travel to that one because he's running towards that lake. We're going to hurry up, claim this guy, and then zip over to this tent, see if we can catch this guy right around in here. Yep, cool, got him. Ticked off a bear, oh well. Oh, he went down. That's going to be a little bit potentially inconvenient, seeing as I have no idea where he went down. We'll have a little tracking for us. Hopefully we'll just... Oh, looky here, here he is. Or at least here's his track. I was hoping we would cut it. I didn't expect to cut across him that early, but... Sure don't hurt my feelings. He even started making his way back. You know, I thought we were high. I didn't think we were that high. But interesting kill shot, seeing as we did not even touch him. Nice hitbox, but oh well. 1800 straight up. So let's check this spot real quick. See if there's anything still lingering. It does show they're still drinking. At least one shooter. So should be worth it by the time we get over there. Oh, it's a piebald too. Well, now that's kind of cool. Nice little rare for us. It's a shame he's a level 3. He'd have to be at the top end to hit gold. But that is still a rare. Ooh. Our weapon choice is going to make this mildly inconvenient. We could try for him and then switch and see if we can get the 4 with the 300. That's going to make for a tricky situation. It'll be a decently length shot. Around 170, 160. With open sights, because we don't even have the scope for the 50. But I think we can do it. Yeah, we did. We dropped him. Let him kind of calm down. I don't know if we hit that. We threw a prayer at him to just see. I was expecting him, hoping that he would slow down a little bit, but he didn't. Oh well. But good for us on smoking this guy. I wasn't quite expecting to drop him like that. And it is the, in my opinion, the better variant of piebald. Nice. He's got really dark antlers. Really light on the tips though. And he's a silver. He's just kind of a little guy. Double lung floored him. Perfect shot. Well, he's definitely still gonna go to the lodge. He's kind of a dinky score, but still, and that other guy did go down. So we'll just have our work cut out for tracking him. It was probably just a flesh hit. Just need to find him. Let's see, where's the center of this? It's got to be right around here. No blood there. We may just start hitting these tracks until we get a male. Oh, and it's likely going to be that one, actually. Oh, nope, nope, that's not it. This is. And this is the best time to be tracking, seeing as we're not even really wasting time. Because it's past their end of their drink time anyways, so we're gonna be ready just in case whatever's mouthing off at us over there. I think it was a dusky grouse. Decides to fly over. Oh, he's getting closer to going down. He's probably not too far off from maybe turning around. Actually, I guess he very well probably would have just went to whatever his next zone was. I didn't like that sound that I just heard. That sounded wolfy. Yep, I'm in trouble. We are in big trouble here, guys. I do not have the gun for this. There's one. Come on, reload. Come on. There's at least two of them. I kind of want to see if there's anything decent. This guy's gonna go. I am in so much danger. Oh. Okay, they're leaving. I would have liked to have tried to fend off a few more. Hopefully we got the biggest one in the bunch. But that was a situation, and this gun is not the one you want to defend yourself against an attacking wolf pack. Fun fact. But double lunged him. It was gold. Not bad. Not bad for a bonus kill. We should have... That's wolf. Should have our deer right up here somewhere. He shouldn't be too much further. I believe those are mostly just does. If not, oh well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, flesh. Pierced his ear. That's two flesh headshot areas that we've got that they eventually go down. They just track forever. But he's a nice frame. I really like that frame. 249.9. Not bad. Back out to the main menu real quick, hop right back in, and then jump right back into grinding away. We'll change the time and be ready to go. Hopefully we'll get something good. We didn't even check that spot, but we know that there's a 4 hanging out here. We didn't get to check out that spot, which is normally pretty good too. So let's start where we know the 4 is for sure. Then we'll move to the other 2 zones that we didn't check in the first run. I don't know why he was fleeing. What that guy was even doing over there in the first place, actually. Nothing too crazy. In that spot, the 4 was over on this side. That's not him. I don't know where he is. Hmm. Okay, well, there's nothing to shoot here. If that 4 is not here, I wonder if we did hit him and he went down? I don't think so, so... Oh well. We'll check that spot again here in a little bit. Well, we've got at least a deer up here. Get a little closer, see if there's anything worthwhile. That 2, I think there should be... That's a solo that got moved, because that's supposed to be a 2. So he could make it a little bit challenging if there's a shooter on the other side. Yeah, it should just be those 2s. And then the herd over here. Two, 2, 3. There is a shooter over here. Okay. Some wood bison back there. Fortunately, we're not worried about them. So I think if we go for the 3 first, and then try to snap over to the 4 would be our best bet. Warning, call me. Well, that makes this a little bit more inconvenient. Okay, so we hit him. They're all gone. We pretty much completely botched that entire situation. At least we know this first guy is going to go down eventually. He's just going to take his time. Here is that no organs hit. He is down, so that's nice. But a situation where we could have possibly gotten 2, but instead barely got 1. It's a little less than ideal. You know, if we get a bison to charge us, I'm going to smoke it with this. I thought that guy was going to do it. A little off track there. If I would have seen that male, I would have thrown some shots at him. Here is this guy. Decent 4. I shot him right in the leg. 265. Alright, let's go back here, because I want to get this 4 that I know is here. Still not him, unless he bounced somewhere else, which I think would be odd since he was alive. He obviously bounced somewhere else or just isn't here right now? Whatever. We want to check out this lake. Wasn't super pleased with how I came into this spot. I kind of was messing around my phone with auto run on and wasn't paying too much attention, but should still be able to see something over here. There's at least one shooter up here. Hopefully we find a couple more. Maybe even something bigger. That is a huge estimate 4. My goodness. Up to 350 as a 4? Alright. Another decent 4. Solid 3. So unfortunately, we're going to have to take that 4 out with the 50. With him technically having a pretty decent diamond potential. I don't see it happening, but gotta be aware. Then we'll see if we can't snap to either him or him with the 300. 110. No, perfect. Right on 0 pretty much. If he stops moving. But he walked right behind that dink. So we'll sit here and wait for a second. Wish I could clip straight through and collide him, but... I don't know if placing the E-collar would spook him. I guess, well, no, we can't even gut shot him because we need him alive. Or not, well, we don't need him alive, but we need him shot clean. Man. I would be so close to sneaking that into liver, but I don't quite trust myself. So at least we know where 2 4s are here, plus a decent 3. That dome moved and I got excited. But we need him to move. It's like the only thing here that, only buck here that we don't want to shoot. Two bodyguards now. Why you need so many bodyguards, bro? You're not that special. I may hop out and just alert him real quick. Turn broadside. Stay broadside for just long enough for me to smoke you. Get your flippin' bodyguards out of the way. Golly, dude. Okay, stop. So he's going down. I have no idea about the other 4. Yeah, he got away. Nice set. Medved's a good one. I like that map. It can definitely have its challenges. I definitely need to do more of the missions. That's something I haven't really done much of. Okay, make sure this is all reloaded before we pick up Homeboy. All that for him to score at the absolute very bottom of his rating and be a gold. We should have just shot him with the 300. I don't even know why we played around. Nice looking rack though, just in front of Hart. So let's go. Let's go here first. Ooh, nice. Yeah, super rares are definitely always a reason to do that kind of stuff. Dink, that looks like a shooter though. Up 3. Nothing over there. She's alone as always. That guy kind of ate that round. He's down though. Ow! Ow again! Stupid thing. I'm gonna get hit again if I'm not careful. Only single lunged him. Yeah, money can be rough sometimes, that's for sure. Just gotta figure out a way to efficiently get some. I know crocodile hunting is a really, really good way to get it. Oh, nice. Yeah, guns and ammo will take your money up quick. A nice 4 out there. A 3 here. Well, the only way to get more is just get out and get hunting. I know when I set up this grind, my money plummeted because I bought all the tents and stands. Oh, at least 100K a day, then yeah, you'll be good. Nice. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a good way to make some money, that's for sure. But cool bighorn just hanging out right up there. It's a shame he's a level 1, not something worth it. Right up on the ridge line. That guy took a snooze, double lung heart leg. Yeah, that's good. Once you have a good cushion, then you're kind of set. As long as you don't go too far beneath your cushion. We almost didn't get that guy because we didn't really account for the further range. But we did get him, so good for us. Hey, then, there you go. It's all worth it if you're getting the stuff that you're after. There he is. Finally, he's back. Oh, that is quite unfortunate. Oof, seven restarts is rough. At least you get all the initial spawns when you reset. Alright, let's see here. This guy. That wasn't a very good shot. Those are both better. Now he's done. If only we just shot him in the neck or the head the first time. And it's cool that even though you're going through it for a different time, you're still finding new stuff and finding new ways to enjoy the game. Here's this guy. You know, the fact that I was so stinking close, bummer. Then we double lunged him twice as he ran away. Ooh, both the 300s, nice. Let's go here. Actually, we want this one. Nothing worth shooting here. Try this one. That looks like a shooter. She smoked. Gave him a snooze. Hopefully that's not a shooter that we're letting get away. It is not. This poor fella did not stand a chance, though. Just hit level 48. Nice. So 4x4 there, 192. I'm level 60. Yeah. Doe that's always up here. Yeah, I've been level 60 for a while now. Alright, sounds good. We'll see you in the next one. Let's check this lake. Right at the end of drink time now, so they could be getting out of here. Kind of wasted a scent eliminator, but oh well. Attentive. Nothing worthwhile here. So let's go ahead and back out to the main menu real quick. Come back in, change the time, and give it another run. Let's go here. Oh, we might have came back here too soon. Yeah, that herd's not here yet. That herd doesn't have anything impressive in it. Yeah, we'll be back later for those guys. But we should go check out this lake, see if we had any solos pop out here. Oh, well, that guy has to go down. That's like the opposite direction of where we wanted to go. Guy is not likely to have gone too far. Nope, here he is, piled up. 256. Let's see, what do we got down here? Looks like we may have... oh no, didn't spook them all. Just looks like there's no deer here. Interesting. Annoying, but interesting. So now we're gonna make our way. Oh, wait there. Nope, that's elk. Just meandering on through. Doing elk things. We'll go this way to this lake over here. We pretty much just have two zones. One has a doe, one has a level 2 buck. Every once in a while we get solos that bounce, but not often. But we haven't checked yet today, so we're going to give it a look-see and hope for the best. Snow geese. Nothing impressive there. Do already have a diamond snow goose, but I wouldn't mind getting a rare at some point. Most of the time when we get down to this lake, they're already spooked off. So, but they tend to run straight across the lake, which is perfect because it leaves us like 300 yards for them to run before we have to shoot them. There's our two. He's spooked. There's our doe. Who cares what she does? Oh, there's something else out there. That's going to be a shooter. 3. $138. Nothing. That's why we like to check this lake or the lakes that we don't normally hunt just every once in a while. Just to make sure that we don't have a solo that bounced that we need to shoot. Double lung heart shot. Don't get much better than that. Like, let's check this spot. Again, not one of the spots that we normally check, but one of the spots that occasionally has had solos bounce to. Caribou and our bear friend. I think that's the female that we normally see up here. If she runs out across the ice and there's nothing out there, we may shoot her. Moose. See, there's, again, a solo bounced. She'll get to live. Littler guy, but not bad. We'll check here just to make sure we didn't get a solo that bounced across this lake. We never check here because this spot never has anything good. About to get trampled to death, but that's okay. There's the 2 that's always out there. Doe that's always out there. Should have heard of a couple of does over here. 1. Oh. So, yeah, nothing. That herd's back. Nothing going on over there. Here, there's a shooter. You know, that's a really sad estimate for a 4. To only go up to 250. He's smoked. It's a little bit further in front than I would have liked, but get out of the trample zone. He almost flopped in the water and we had to wait. Fortunately, he scored at the top of his estimate. He's wonky. That is a unique rack. Yeah, that is wonky. That's a shooter. So's that. So we got a couple shooters, that's good. This guy technically has diamond potential, but not optimistic. Smoked. Smoked. Before they turn. We've gotten lots of 4s today, guys. It's a matter of time until a 5 pops. $272, that was a decent guy. Oh boy. It's lucky he's a 2, or else I would have popped him. I don't know why they're fleeing towards me. 241. Interesting, they fled. Sorry, we'll leave them be. We'll head up to this spot. Check this lake out. We've got those guys who could be an issue, but to be determined. If they are, I'll just shoot them in the head with the 22. 2, 2. Hopefully there's something worth shooting in there. Well, they're finally fleeing. Hopefully that's all they do is just flee. Homeboy's nervous, nervous. Let's see. Not a shooter. Not a shooter. Not a shooter. Really don't have anything up here? Slightly annoying. Okay, let's go back down here. I know we had a shooter down here. We had a 3. Don't see anything yet. So those guys over there, and there's the 3. Surprised we haven't seen the two. Probably all of them. I doubt another solo popped over there yet. And there's our pronghorn buddy way out there. He's just been hanging out this whole time. And good night. Just behind the heart. So close, yet so far. Let's check. We're about ready to go back over there. Let's start this lake. Haven't checked here at all. Sometimes we have solos bounce here too. Alright, let's see what we've got. No, that's the doe. That wasn't who wanted to spawn, but he's too small. He's way too small. She's too small. He's too small. Perfect. So these guys are all little. Yeah, they're all little. Sometimes it's good just to rule them out. Check over here. There's that 4 that we left up here last time, I believe. She can respectfully shove it and run as far as she'd like to away. Ooh, that's a decent 3. I think that 3 was here before too. They're so far away from each other. Ooh, what are you? Big boy! That's what we're after right there. Okay, so again, we're going to be here and just get 1. Because I am not wanting to miss that guy. Out 110. That's a new rack too. Perfect. Smoked. We're going to try to get the other one. Yep, there he is. Nice. Got him. Let's go. Double and a potential diamond. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You think he makes it? Looks pretty big. Nice big 5x5. Moment of truth. It's a diamond. Let's go. 321.35, but perfect shot. Double lung, heart, double leg at 112 yards with the 50. That guy's going to the lodge for sure. That is what's up, guys. Now, let's go claim this other guy that we have. And we hit this guy pretty solid, too. There he is. Lung and vertebrae, not bad. Keeps him from going too far. We might as well just continue on to this spot just to check it out. 300. They should still be there drinking. Apparently there was a wolf right in front of me. But he doesn't want the smoke. He knows what happens the last time somebody attacked me. 2. Doe. Generally, we don't have a whole lot of anything impressive over here. Moose and pronghorn. Alert. We might as well just bum rush on up here, and then if there's something there, we start blasting. Not oh well. Like that guy's nothing. That guy is something though. Smoked. And that was the only one that mattered anyway, so we are all good on that one. Not a bad shot, smoked him. But it's now past their drink time, so we're going to back out to the main menu, come back in, reset the time, and you guys know the drill. We're going to run it back again. We'll check these two just to make sure. Hit a couple of these kind of oddball ones to start off. Don't know where they all are, but that's odd. Nothing worthwhile there. Check here for fun. Nothing around here. Let's see. Nothing spooked yet. Any shooters? Not yet. Looks as though we are a no on shooters here. That's a-okay. We'll just pop over. We'll check this spot just to make sure we didn't get a solo bounce here. Again, it's normally pretty rare we get solos that bounce here, but some moose. Then another solo that bounced here. Becoming a fairly popular solo bounce zone. Not the gun I wanted. Not what I wanted. There we go. Hammered him. .242 double lung heart shot, not bad. Make sure a solo hasn't bounced here. I don't think we've checked this lake at all today. This lake used to have a lot of animals at it, but we accidentally deleted the zone once, and that's why we've got like 500 animals here. Fortunately, that's just the bear. Ooh, but I don't want to go too much lower. I want to get the elevation back. This might make for a... There's a 3. There goes the bear. Well, we're just going to smoke that 3 and hope that whatever comes out in a favorable spot. Doesn't even care. Looks like it was all does, so that's helpful. Smoked. Just her, which is fine. Don't see anyone down there yet. Cranky bighorn, used to that. Now the question is, those guys, yep, they're close. I hate when they're close. It makes it so much more difficult. That's a shooter. Maybe just the one? I would rather there be more, but I can live with just the one. Yep, he's gonna take a snooze. place had a decent one last time. It's got nothing this time, which is fine. So then that'll allow us to go to this next spot without shooting and potentially spooking anything over here. Got a 3. Don't you even do that to me, kind sir. But I don't see anybody else, which means homeboy's gonna get smoked. I was gonna say, it said somebody was fleeing. There we go. A 2, 2, 1. All females. Interesting. Yeah, nothing impressive there either. .23 right to the dome. I think these guys landed over here. Yeah, they did. Let's try a running shot just to see if we can actually do anything. We'll actually just shoot it right in the back. If she goes down, great. If she doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, nothing. She ain't going nowhere. Well, actually I guess she's going wherever she wants, because she isn't going down. Deer yelling at us. Fleeing, which is fine. It's the doe. Nothing else, perfect. Let's check up here first. Nothing there. There's a whole gaggle there, and it looks like a shooter. Yep. We just need them to kinda... Actually, I can take that shot. Threaded the needle. Tough shot, but still right through the center of both the lungs. No shooters there. That's a shooter. The guy behind him is anyways. It's a pretty solid estimate for. I do believe that's the only one. I don't think there's any shooters out there. So that goes a dink. Oh, that's a shooter. Okay. We're going to be threading the needle with this one. That'll work. Shoot him in the face. Shoot him wherever we shot him. And then go pick him up. Second shot wasn't too challenging. The first shot could have been worse, but we were able to hold just high enough and put it straight in his dome. Yeah. Skull brain jaw. Poor guy. Then there's this guy who is lurking in the brush. Ooh, lower neck and lung. He might have ran for a little bit if we didn't get the lower neck, but instead we dropped him in his tracks. I'll take that. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing. This one hasn't had a shooter in this main zone in a while. It's just the solos that pop up that we end up shooting at this lake recently. It looks like that'll remain the case if there's any solos to shoot. That's not a solo we want to shoot. Looks like there's not going to be anything here. Just make sure that all those guys are small. They're all the small weight, so... So there's that guy. Let's actually make our way up here. Actually I lied. We're gonna make our way down here for the last spot of this run. Let's see. They must be closer this time. These guys. 2, 3. So we got a solo bounced over here. Maybe there won't be anything to shoot on this side. That would kind of be nice. But no, there's a 3, which is good but annoying. Because that'll be a tricky shot to clean up. Going from left to right. Where's our pronghorn friend at? Wonder if he got eaten by a wolf. I'm actually surprised we don't see him. Oh well. So we will try to go left to right. Try to clap that guy. And then that guy. No, we didn't get him, unless we really get one heck of a shot here. It's actually not outside of the realm of possibility. Oh, we hit him twice. So he'll go down, but that'll be a little bit of a track. Smoked the first guy. And the second guy is down. So there is where the kill shot took place. Canada geese. Three, lots of threes. Let them do their thing. Should be this guy. First hit, no organs. And here's the low bleed rate. I thought we hit him twice. No organs hit. Two flesh hits and still a very low bleed rate with the 300, but you won't go too crazy far. There he is. He started to come back. So flesh just barely. Flesh just barely again. Boy's not happy with us. That's fine. Go ahead and back out. Hop back in. Change the time. And run it back. no shooters here. It's not necessarily a good thing, but not necessarily a bad thing. Don't know if she's going to go down, but it might for the good of the order. And the good of the hunting pressure elsewhere. Nothing. I don't actually think there were any deer here. Which is a little odd. There's elk just big chilling up there. Nothing here. Lots of deer. Not a shoot. Actually, that's a bigger weight. That one could be a shooter. So we actually do have one shooter in here. That guy. That guy. Smoked on the turn, too. That was a risky shot. I shouldn't have probably done that, but I did. I normally try to steer clear from shooting twos, but he was a higher weight estimate, so those are the ones we tend to take. He scored a 144, so meh, would have been a silver. Left herd looks pretty full. So let's look at the right herd first. Nothing. Solo still, and then just those guys. That's a shooter. Let me just make sure this buck is, and I can't remember if he was a, no, he's a dinky weight. That guy. Smoked him, actually just barely in a single lung. That was almost had some tracking to do on that guy. Not seeing anything too crazy. Small two, small two, small two, small two, small one, small two, small two. So they must have not had anything respawn yet. We should probably go check this northern lake here in a second. See, at least that guy's fleeing. Don't have to worry about shooting him in the face. As long as he just stays fleeing this whole time I chase him. He doesn't decide he's done fleeing and decides he wants to start attacking. There is a shooter down there. Was he coming after us? Okay, no, he's not good. He turned and I got nervous. Alright, got a bear, got a 2, got a 2, got a doe, got a 3. Dare we smoke the bear? We'll let the bear live. Actually, is there something we... We'll let the bear live. I thought for sure that would have killed me when I landed. That was way more aggressive than it was when it did kill me a while ago. Not a bad little guy, but also nothing too impressive. Let's go back up here. Well, at least we know we have one shooter down there. Or 2. 3. Hopefully more. She is not very happy with us. Alrighty, so there's a 3. So I think I saw 2 3s and a 4. 3. Ideally, we take out the biggest. 3, 3. There's the 4. The dose is going to prove to be maybe problematic. Oh no, it's not. Well, we only got 2. That third one just didn't cooperate with where we wanted him to go. Well, at least I thought we got 2. We might have been too far forward on this first one. We were. Let's go pick up this first one, or I guess the second one first. This guy should have flopped over somewhere right up here. There we go. Hopped on his trail. He flopped over right up here. I'm not totally disappointed with getting 2. Now let's get back to the first one. Let's throw a pot shot at that guy, just for fun. Just out 100. Oh, I think we might have heart shot him. If that's the case, I would be mad impressed. We did. Single lung heart shot, 103 yards with a 50. And that's not even enough gun for it. Good for us. Must only go up to 8. Yeah. Alright, cool. Good for him for running as far as he did after I shot him in both shoulder blades. In my opinion, he went a lot further than he should have. Dusky grouse just chilling. She's traveling, now drinking, so that's good. That's what she's supposed to be doing. One shooter. Looks like just one shooter. Smoke him real quick. This homie took a snooze. Let's check out this spot real quick. That's a shooter. Let's see what else we've got down here. Try to figure out what we've got up there too. So no, no, no. Do we not have... No. I don't see any bucks. Interesting. No, no, no. Yes, no. No. No, no. So just that guy. Which is fine. Well, he's gonna run a little ways, which means we only caught single lung, maybe? Thought we were a little far forward. As soon as I shot, I actually thought that. I was like, oh, thought we were gonna have to try for some follow-ups, but fortunately we did not have to. Yep, front lung, backside shoulder. See, we've got some solos here before. There's a tall looking solo. Pretty much just him. Really? Okay, he ain't going far. He's already gone. Which means they must have snuck that into a lung. I don't know why that guy spooked off. Doofus. Here's this bozo. Vertebrae. Lumbar vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae, and then lung. Got him. Let's check right up here before we end this run. I do want to check that spot one more time. So we are going to change the time and then take a look. Let's see what we've got. Really? Nothing. Okay. Then we'll check down here. And then we'll come back. Because I want to check out the starter lake one more time. One of the twos. And a 4. Alright, so we've got a 4. Got a 2. Got a 2. Got a 2. Got a 3. So those guys both need to go down. think our best bet is to take the one on the left first, and then snap over to this guy, not that guy, wherever he is, that guy, because I think he's more likely to give us a better shot. He looks... I guess that's right. So yeah, we'll start with that guy. There's our pronghorn friend. Well, he's not going to go too far. We definitely gut shot him on that first shot, but it's better than a flesh wound. Now we definitely have to get one more kill after these two guys get claimed, because then we'll be at 50 kills for the stream. Smoked. There's blood. And there he is. Yeah, intestines. But it took care of him, got the job done. He was kind of a dinky 4 too. I don't know why these guys aren't here. I find that really, really strange. Let's try popping up here. Popping down. So we're gonna zip up here. I just find it, you know, a lot of times they do funky things when they're doing things. So, spook off, homies. I'm gonna go ahead and back out, and then come back in, and then we're gonna check out maybe 2 lakes. Definitely the starter lake at least once until we get something. We're gonna check here real quick too. Something went running across the lake. Nothing here, which isn't uncommon. But it is uncommon for something not to be here. Okay, good. They're back, and they're back. Let's see if all that headache was worth it. First, let's check over here. Still just her. Nothing. Oh, that's the shooter. There we go. Okay. So something did happen. I don't want to take that shot with the open sights, so I guess let's run around the lake this way. And hopefully we will finish off the stream. Kill number 50 of the day with a diamond. Or a troll. You could do either one. I almost would have been tempted to do a shot like that, but I think I know better. The fact that that does just now playing is impressive. I'm not worried about a frontal shot because I know it'll do it. Alert, really. Man, I just don't know how I feel about that. Okay, well, they went back to calm. Oh, there are birdies. Northern pintail. $170. I may take that shot if he gives us another good opportunity. I would want it to be at this distance, it would have to be almost a perfect broadside. Definitely do not want to use the 300. That would ruin him. You know, we're going to get enough penetration. I think we're going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to say we did the trick there. Absolutely frickin' smoked him. Homeboy did not stand a chance. Now, let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think he's going to make it? Is this a trophy or a troll? Kind of think... I can't tell if that's... I don't know if that's a troll rack or not. I kind of think it trolls. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Beautiful shot, though. Single lung and heart. 174 yards. I'd say we're starting to get this this Kerman 50 inline dialed. That is unfortunate about him, but that's okay. They can't all be diamonds. I'm glad I followed my gut and decided to come back and really pester that that spot. But I think we need to head to the trophy lodge now, because we do have 2 trophies that need to go in here. Alright. Oh, auto run was on. So we are going to come down here. Yep, we're going to go right here for the mule deer diamond. Not a bad little 321 next to the 319. Very kind of similar racks. A little different. And then there's one of the piebalds we have. We may put him right behind here. The same variation. Very same variation, but that guy there. We'll let this guy kind of cower because he's nothing too impressive. Let's see. Actually, we'll do that. There we go. I kind of like that. Him just staring down into the soul of the younger, smaller buck, knowing good and well he could absolutely have his way with him. Alright, though. That is how we're going to wrap up today's stream, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching, interacting in the comments, and all that good stuff. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. Really helps the channel out a lot. I appreciate it greatly. And if you hit the subscribe button, then you hit the bell, you'll get notified when we're live, when we post videos. You can go back through the channel and see how we got every single one of these trophies in our lodge. Some of them coming in live streams, like the great one, and some of them coming in just everyday hunts, like the Rocky Mountain elk, or a lot of these, actually all of these turkeys, the 2 diamonds and the leucistic. So, again, thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one. Thank you.